Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis. And here's the band they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
And a really good job by the quarterback. Got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
The give to the tailback. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep.
The offense making a statement early in this game. They're going to open the entire playbook, and they're going to show this defense so many different looks and try to keep them on their heels. I love that play call. You could see the defense wasn't sure what was going on.
Fires to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's McClain. There he goes down the right side. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets him 30-plus.
Yeah, and you see some quarterbacks who hesitate to throw the ball over the middle. I love it when you attack the whole field. And the middle of the field and being able to throw over linebackers and between safeties is a big skill, but show that defense. You will attack everywhere.
He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. A run up the middle is stuck for no gain.
Physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. So much for the touchback. Here he comes. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. So the North Carolina Tar Heels offense has its first opportunity of the day. And you'd better be sharp throwing the football to the outside, Jesse, because both of these teams have lock-up corners.
And they're really good at baiting you into throwing their way as well. You've got to be careful. And, David, I like these guys, too, because they're not afraid to get their face in the fan and support the run game.
No doubt. And it's fun because when you're a defense and you can shut down half the field, you can do so many different things to give other guys help because you trust these guys on an island outside.
The big pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 1. Right back to him on the ground. Tackled, but he has a first down.
You know, they pride themselves on being physical at the point of attack, dominating at the line of scrimmage. Nice job there picking up the first down.
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Handoff from the shotgun. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Softened him up with a run, now to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. Touch pass on the run. Across the 45. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
And how about setting the tone right there? Like you're going to cover this guy coming across the field, get it to him early on the first drive, let him know this playmaker is going to be touching the ball early enough.
He's loose. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
And these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut or I can throw it and they just spread me out and make me defend so many things, and you can tell they got...
Let's go! Looking downfield, it's Harrell. He's got his man. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Wide receiver shows motion. Quarterback keeps it. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Tar Heels headed quickly to the line. Calls his own number. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They have not been able to run it in. Will they try again on 3rd and goal? Trying to barge in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, North Carolina!
I think what you love about that opening drive for the offense is the balance. They were able to throw the football to set themselves up into position, and then he carries it in for the TD. You got to be able to keep defenses on their heels, and they did a nice job of that on this opening drive.
Coming out with it, it's Hughes. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. Oh, it's a reverse. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. The Cardinals will try to pin them back with the punt. Puts a boot to it. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on twice. He'll call for the fair catch here. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Wide out in motion. He'll keep it himself. Picks up the first down. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea, because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch, as you saw in that last play, getting a first down.
Snares it outside. It's Randolph. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. On target. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. To the air, it's Harrell. Safe completion on the screen. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. I was starting to think about what they would do if they didn't pick up the first down here, but I guess that's a moot point now.
Moot point for sure, and the head coach was probably telling them 4-down territory, we're going to kick a field goal, whatever the next decision was going to be, and now the OC's like, don't worry about it. New set of downs, nice execution by this offense.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm now. They're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
And that's the benefit to the run game. Keep pounding, keep pounding. Now you break one all the way down to the 2-yard line.
And don't stop it. Get down, get lined up quick, and give it to this dude again to go score a TD.
And the Tar Heels have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. He'll pull it on the read. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. They lost ground on 1st down. Now 2nd and goal from the 5.
The QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pick.
Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Tar Heels. He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup. Florida State took care of business and left little doubt in doing so. Kind of felt like how that 2013 Seminoles team, led by Jameis Winston, Devontae Freeman, and Kelvin Benjamin, would just steamroll teams. Going to be interesting to see what the fallout from this one is for one ranked team, while the other figures to get a bounce when the new rankings come out, guys.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, the running back has it. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And the Cardinals decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum.
And the quarterback is snowed under.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And here comes the offense on second down. Dropping back, it's Harrell. Oh, he wants it all. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
When I'm an offensive coach, I'm going to take shots. I'm going to take those 50-50 balls, and most of the time I'm going to trust my wide receiver to come down with it. The defensive back said, no, sir.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Trying, and here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Chapel Hill. What a fine performance we've seen. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on third down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those two stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Kenan Memorial Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Cardinals will boot it away to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Everett. Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on third and short from the 21. Gets it out fast. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. The Tar Heels are marching down the field. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here.
I love DBs that want to tackle, and they get an opportunity to look like heroes on these outside toss plays. Physical play by the corner there, getting the ball carried down behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll leave it with him. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Coming after him. Fires to the tight end. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. And the Tar Heels want to pick up the tempo.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. That linebacker was a heat-seeking missile, and the heat that he sought was the ball carrier.
Yeah, great job, great feel. Linebackers are making all the calls in the defense and understanding when I need to come through that gap and come through with bad intentions. Those guys are usually 245 pounds of heat-seeking missile.
The Tar Heels will try to pick it up on fourth down. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On fourth down, going to the air. Finds his man enough for the first. He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there. He'll do it himself. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Got some work to do on second down after that last one. They need 13. Looking for a man. It's Harrell. They're bringing heat. He's right on target. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. And the Tar Heels trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Caught in the backfield. It's Randolph. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. It's complete on the right side. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, UNC! They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. And the extra point makes it a 21-3 lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Louisville has it back, and the offense coming out ready to attack. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Finds his tight end. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. And the Cardinals come to the line with a new set of downs. Give to Brown. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown.
Hold it. Open.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Now on second down. He's looking to throw. Feeling some heat. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. Line is set on third down. Looking to throw for it. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And the pass hits, picked off. Got room on the return. What a play he made. Makes the interception, then takes it back to the 36.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Finds a crease at the 20. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up first and goal.
I think one of the hardest places to move the football on the field is right outside that fringe area. Now the offense gets to skip that area because it was a great job by this running back, making something happen, getting the ball all the way down the field, now set up on first and goal.
He'll keep it himself. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. The Tar Heels in the hurry-up.
Brings up second and goal.
The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. they'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And he was looking to the end zone, and they couldn't make the connection. They'll try to tack on a little extra to this lead with a touchdown here on 4th and goal. Looking to throw, it's Harrell. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina! And the route is on. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And how about it? Everyone getting involved, getting the big tight end involved. This offense has done an unbelievable job scoring points. This defense has had no answers. Just keep it rolling, offense.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this round.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Getting some heat. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
How about this defense taking care of business? Keeping that guy under 200 yards is a heck of a day. Their offense has obviously done their job too, and this has been an absolute beatdown.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Boy, this is just the type of field position this offense wants. He'll pull it on the read. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. At the 20, he's got space. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. It's 1st down from the 11. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. To the ground with the back. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get concerned, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Hughes. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Louisville has it back, and the offense coming out ready to attack. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute with some points on the board.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. Pocket starts to collapse. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Looking to the big tight end. He's got it. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense. He will stand. The Cardinals with the 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. That's caught. It's Stone. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. It's complete. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He wants to throw. They're trying to get to it. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. The incomplete pass leaves him with second down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. And the Cardinals are in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Fires deep toward the end zone.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from. You try to grow.
A shot toward the end zone. Pass on the way. It's picked off. He'll try to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got to lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. Timeout called by the offense. Clock stopped with 21 seconds left. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to pass, it's Harold. He'll take a deep shot here. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. Fights off a defender. Really tough run there. He got 4. That'll leave him a yard short on fourth down.
Now, fourth down.
Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent.